Welcome back to the channel, guys. Tim with Adrenaline HQ. Today talking about a new 2024 Mercedes Sprinter that has some not so fun repairs today. So what happened is this Sprinter was inadvertently filled with gasoline instead of diesel. This is the OM654 2-liter twin turbo diesel engine, and unfortunately when you run it on gasoline, bad things can happen. Now, we see this quite a bit where customers will accidentally put gas in their diesel tank, but typically they'll catch it right away, either right at the pump or just a mile or so down the road. Shut the van off, call us, we'll have it towed in, and then it's a relatively straightforward fix. Removing the fuel tank, cleaning that out, cleaning the lines, changing the fuel filter, things like that. And you can get on the road in, relatively short order with a minimal amount of repairs and parts. Unfortunately, in this situation, the van was filled with gasoline and then driven for a couple of 100 miles before it got to us. Now, it started running poorly shortly after gas was introduced into the system, and then it was just continually driven for a couple 100 miles before it ended up here at our shop. The point that we got the van here, the customer didn't realize that gas had been put in the tank. So we went to do a test drive and started up and couldn't even drive it out of the parking lot. It was running so rough. So we brought it in the shop, did a diagnosis, and immediately found out what the issue was, and it was obviously gasoline in the fuel tank. Unfortunately, because it was running for so long with gasoline in the fuel, a lot of components were damaged as a result. Diesel has a lot more lubricity than gasoline does, and in a diesel engine, it relies on that lubricity in the fuel to lubricate critical components. Things like the high pressure fuel pump. What happens in this instance is that the high pressure fuel pump, without proper lubricity, begins to disintegrate. It eats itself. All the components in this pump start to wear, metal on metal, and then all of that metal, those really tiny fine pieces of metal, then contaminate the entire fuel system. So instead of simply being able to remove the fuel tank, dump the fuel and clean it out and then get the customer back on the road, we have to remove the entire fuel system and clean all of the lines, replace anything that was damaged or contaminated, and then put it all back together. So in this case, it requires removing the high pressure fuel pump, the fuel rail, and all of the fuel injectors as well. All of these get replaced in an instance like this. All of the hard lines get removed and then flushed and cleaned. The entire fuel line system from the engine back gets flushed and cleaned. And the fuel sending unit in the tank gets replaced. Basically anything that could possibly hold contamination from that disintegrating fuel pump gets replaced, because you cannot risk having contamination in the system somewhere, putting brand new injectors in, and then having it take out an injector and then potentially take out your engine. We did a compression test on this engine. It failed due to a disparity in cylinder 3. The compression was within spec, but the range for cylinder 3 compared to the rest of the cylinders was out of spec. So we are going to remove the injectors. We're going to do a leak down test on the engine as well. Hopefully everything is all right and we can just put new injectors in it, new fuel pump, and get them back on the road. Hopefully there was not too much cylinder damage. So essentially this has kind of turned into one of the world's most expensive fill-ups. Basically a half a tank of diesel turned into an entire new fuel system, a ton of labor to remove and replace all of that, just to get the fuel system apart, just to get this fuel pump out. It's very extensive, labor intensive, and a huge cost of this repair is just the labor side of it, unfortunately. If this ever happens to you and you realize that you put gasoline in your diesel tank, please do not start the van. Do not try to move it. Don't run it. Don't drive it anywhere. Just call a tow company and get it towed to a shop that specializes in Mercedes and have it fixed. You're going to save yourself so much money on the back end by not trying to save on a tow bill, because you simply can't run these diesel engines on gasoline or you will destroy a ton of parts.